Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Laura, and if you have not watched before, I do planner related videos. This is a memory plan with me for the week of November 9th through the 15th. If you have watched my videos before, I apologize that I haven't posted a video in about a month. Things just got kind of a little hectic with stuff that was going on. Um, I was in therapy a lot. Some of my friends moved to a different state. And sorry, I'm just going back and realizing I didn't fill out some of my weeks. My brother's girlfriend lost somebody in her family. And so things have just kind of been hectic, as well as me getting kind of a cold. So I am feeling good now, and things are not crazy anymore. We're actually under a stay-at-home order, so I am unemployed for a month. So there will be a lot more videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. This week I'm using a paper candy art kit. This was my first time using a kit from this shop. It came with so many stickers. It was kind of ridiculous. And it also came with, on accident, an extra of the date cover and some of the extra full boxes page. So I'll definitely make use of having those extra stickers. So that is awesome. Um, I decided to use the kit this week because I got a new tattoo on Wednesday, so I thought that full box with the arm tattoo was perfect. I did get it on my arm, but it's on my bicep, so I wasn't able to easily show it in this video, but I do have a tattoo in that kind of same placement. I don't know if it shows at all in this video, but you can kind of see it there. Um, but it's just a beautiful kit. It's kind of my style with kind of the edgy rocker, but still pink and pretty. So I really enjoyed the clip art for this. It did not come with headers in the kit, so I pulled out some really old Strawberry Lime Designs glitter headers. It was kind of hard to find matching headers just because this kit was black, light gray, like a medium gray, and then the really vibrant pink. So I thought I would kind of make it a little more girly by adding these two pinks and then the kind of white, light gray. Now that I have everything filled out in front of me, it actually blends in decently well and just kind of calms down the bright, bright pink in the kit. So I'm happy with it. I'm glad I had these old headers to use. I'm also using sticky essential overlay tape. It's got hollow stars on it, and I don't use hollow very much, but I thought the stars were really fitting to match in, especially with that full box um, on Friday with the stars in the background behind that bag and boots. It just fit really well, super dainty, and I love it. Later you'll see I kind of cut it out of the video because it takes so long to put down all of the foiled headers, but I use headers that are mixed foil. So they are a mix of sparkly hollow and regular hollow from Scribble Prints Co. They're kind of stars and then bows. So you'll see that later when I do my day by day. But this will be a little bit of a longer video just because I sped things up, but I didn't really edit too much out. So I apologize for that, but It's my first video in a while, and editing is the worst part, so I don't really feel like doing it. But not too much happened this week besides me getting my tattoo. I did hit my 3 months of sobriety on Tuesday, so that was really exciting. It's been pretty easy, honestly, but there have been a couple recent moments of struggling. For instance, today, which as I'm recording it is the 24th of November, um, we picked up some free food from my work because we're unemployed right now. They were giving free employee meals at the restaurant, and they were also giving away open bottles of wine since they will go bad by the time we open up. And it was two per person. And so my boyfriend and I both work there, and he wanted to pick up some for himself, and he wanted to pick up more under the guise that it was for me. So that was a little bit of a struggle for temptation wise because it's like, oh, I could just have a glass of wine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, especially because our 1 year anniversary is the 27th. So in a couple days from when I'm recording this or posting this on Thanksgiving. So it'll be tomorrow if you're watching this live. Um, so I was really tempted because we got a sparkling bottle of rosé, and I was like, I could just have one glass to celebrate our 1 year anniversary, but I don't want to start playing with that already. It's only been 3 months, and it's not like I was an alcoholic or anything. I just struggled a lot with having control sometimes in social settings. So if we were hanging out with friends, if we were out with coworkers at a bar, just anytime a lot of other people were drinking heavily, I just wanted to keep up. And so there have been some nights where I took it over into excess. And that's why I decided to be sober is I wasn't okay with doing that anymore. And like I said, it was kind of an all or nothing for me. Like I know that I could handle just having like one or two if I'm out with my boyfriend or just at home. Like I don't have control issues with that, but it's just that I don't want to like start playing those games of like, oh, this time it's okay and that time it's not. So I'm happy I hit 3 months of being sober, but right now is really that struggling point of deciding if this is a forever thing or what I want to do with my sobriety. So we'll see, but that happened this week, and um, I'm just gonna quickly show, I think, the full box foil overlay that I'm putting on kind of that quote box girl. It's from Scribble Prints Co. Again, it's that combo of sparkly hollow and regular hollow kind of star. And then I cut to the day by day because again, the foil overlays on the headers take forever. Um, this week, because I was out of the hang of recording memory planning, I did not pre-plan or pre-pull my stickers, and so it took me a lot longer. And for some reason, Monday, I went back into my old habit of placing down all of the boxes before putting the stickers on them, just because when I'm not recording, I like spacing out where all of the boxes are. So let me know if you like it that way, if you hate it that way, or what you personally do when you're planning. Um, because there's a part of me that like I like seeing how it all fits, and if I can add something more in there or if I to take something away, it just makes more sense in my head to do it that way and then put down the stickers and then write it in. But right now, as you can see there, I was trying to find some flags because I was originally just going to put down this Coffee Monsters Co. work flag on its own, but it is really small. This is how I used to mark work all of the time, and it was my favorite. I'd write in on the planner next to it my work schedule, but because I have the the foil underneath, I just left the flag and didn't write anything next to it. Um, I'm not sure how I feel about it without writing on there. It kind of has a lot of blank space, so I might play with putting it like in the middle and see how that works next time. But on Monday, I put a once more with love little kind of annoyed face, and I wrote in that my boyfriend and I talked. I don't really remember what was going on. I think I was just in a bad mood. I honestly can't remember now. It was so long ago of what was the issue. So, whatever. And then I put Coffee Monsters Co. Munchkin holding a taco because we went to Taco Bell. That's pretty much my favorite fast food restaurant. It's super cheap, super delicious. So um, we got that. And then I used a Paper Shire envelope to mark in that I got some Happy Mail. Um, I believe it was some stuff from my previous haul, which is up on my channel if you'd like to watch. Then I bartended at night, and afterwards, I made some hamburgers at home. So I marked that with a paper and milk burger. I really struggled with being vegetarian this week. I think I only did that on Sunday. I was recovering from having like a pretty bad cold, and so being under the weather, I just wanted to make sure I had enough energy. Um, and I was also finishing up my period, so TMI, I'm sorry, but definitely wanted to make sure I was getting enough protein and iron, especially getting my tattoo on Wednesday. You want to make sure that like your blood sugar is not low. You want to be um, well energized, for lack of a better word. So um, I had a lot of meat this week, but Tuesday at the top, I used this egg. I got it in a freebie, so I can't remember what shop it was to celebrate my 3 months of sobriety. Then I used this Scribble Prints Co. Clip art sticker of a snowflake from one of our old kits to mark in that it was snowing pretty heavily this day. I marked in watching a show called Midnight Gospel. It's on Netflix, and it's kind of this weird, trippy cartoon with a podcast on top of the cartoon. So it's actually like really interesting. It brings up a lot of topics that make you think, but then it's also kind of like this weird, funny cartoon. It's odd, but it's actually really good, so you should check it out. Then I went to work and I was only at work for an hour. That's how heavy it was snowing. There was nobody in the restaurant. I ended up just like organizing the wine cooler and taking, I think, 2 tables and going home. So, um, and then that night I marked in with a little thing that we picked up from this place called Ariana Bistro. It is a Middle Eastern restaurant. They have amazing gyros and rice bowls. They're super delicious. My boyfriend did not want to try it. He's kind of a picky eater and doesn't like trying new food, and I love trying new foods, and had already been there before and knew it was amazing. But I finally convinced him to go, so we picked it up and he loved it. So I was super excited. And then that night I used a Coffee Monsters Co. filming sticker because I stayed up late and just filmed a lot of me putting down the bases for some weekly kits. Wednesday, I used the little alarm clock to mark in that I had therapy. I do it over the phone, so I don't really have good stickers for it. So the alarm clock made the most sense to me for kind of like a meeting or time for it. Use this paper and milk, fork and spoon sticker to mark in eating chili. Last week I went to my dad's, so I had leftover chili to eat, and he makes the most amazing chili in the world. It's one of my favorite foods ever. Um, Afterwards, we ran to Target. This is another paper and milk sticker. Sorry, I sped through so fast. Um, Then I got my tattoo, and the tattoo sticker was from Happy Dia. And that night we watched Blade 2. And at the very bottom on the washi, I marked in that it was Veterans Day using another paper and milk holiday script sticker. Thursday, I made burgers for lunch, so I used the same burger sticker from before. Then we went to Starbucks because I believe it was happy hour. That's a Paper and Shire kind of like Frappuccino sticker. Thursday was my day off, so I just did a lot of kind of chores. I was trying to figure out why I was so chunky there. Sorry. I think it was because it was just two like headers back to back. But I did a lot of chores and watched a lot of Netflix. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. sticker that says clean to mark that I did the dishes. I was originally going to write in like everything that I did, but I just didn't really have space to do it individually. Then I marked in laundry. I originally put down a once more with love laundry sticker, but then I switched it out later to one of the icons that came in the kit. I am really bad at remembering to look at the icons in the kit while I'm actually planning. I usually then put them in like my sticker leftovers album and use them later. So I wanted to make sure that I actually used a couple in this spread. So I went and used that. Um, and then in the big pink box, I put in a Coffee Monsters Co. Netflix munchkin to mark in that I watched the Dolly Parton documentary, which was super interesting. She's an amazing woman. Definitely check it out. And then I watched an anime called Tokyo Ghoul. If you're a fan of anime and like horror, that's another really good one. That's actually on Hulu. Then afterwards, my boyfriend picked up Chick-fil-A on his way home, so I marked that with a paper and milk French fry. I really want to get the Coffee Monsters Co. Chick-fil-A doodle stickers because we eat a lot of Chick-fil-A now. Um, Friday, I used this Coffee Monsters Co. mail sticker that I think is super cute. It was on a freebie, so I need to pick up more to mark in that I just sent some mail. It was a lot of not exciting things like paying for my therapy and sending in stuff for FAFSA for going back to school. Um, then I marked with that, I believe it's Fox and Cactus. It came on a freebie ghost sticker, like without a bra, marking in relaxing because I really didn't do anything before work. I think my boyfriend worked all day, so I was just being lazy. And there you saw me switch out the icon. Then I marked work the same way I did earlier this week. I went in and managed at night. And when I got home, I just watched some more Tokyo Ghoul and Shark Tank, and I used that binge sticker from the kit. Saturday, I showered and got ready for work, which I decided to straighten my hair that day because I was managing again. So I like to try and look a little more presentable than I normally do. So I used a Saucy Stickers Co. girl with a little face mask on, and then a paper and milk straightener icon, and then marked in work like I normally do. I used a half box with a Coffee Monsters Co. low battery icon to mark in that I had kind of a rough day at work. I was expoing, which, if you don't know what that is, like I'm the person in the kitchen that puts together all of the meals and makes sure that it goes out to the right table and it goes out in a decent time and make sure the cooks are preparing the right meals, and just like I'm just kind of overseeing, and I'm that mediator between the cooks and the servers. Um, and I absolutely hate doing it because you end up hating the cooks, you end up hating the servers, you end up hating the customers that order stupid things, you end up just hating everybody because nothing's working. So I was super crabby that day and just not in a good mood, taking it out on my boyfriend. So I marked in later a little happy dia sticker of like a couple cuddling in bed because we ended up like making up and just like cuddling in bed, watching TV, eating like goldfish and popcorn and snacks, and just kind of being lazy bums. And it was a lot of fun. So I marked that. Um, Then I marked in work Sunday morning. I went in and bartended in the morning. Then I used another Happy Diet kind of couple cuddling sticker just to mark in that we kind of just like cuddled and snuggled on the couch and watched a bunch of football games. We both play fantasy football in a work league, so even if our team, well, I should say my team, he's not a Vikings fan. He's whatever player he wants to root for that year, team fan. But we both do fantasy football, so we like watching all of the games just to see how our players are doing. Then I used another Coffee Monsters Co. taco sticker because we went to a Mexican restaurant called Teresa's and I got some amazing vegetarian Mexican food. It's so bomb. I got just a bean burrito, but then I got chili relleno, which if you've never had it, it's like a deep fried pepper filled with like cheese. It's so good. Um, and then I used it once more with love, like blowing her nose, munchkin to mark that. I went to bed early. I was feeling sick again that day, so didn't do much else besides just going to sleep. Um, Now I'm just gonna mark everything in. Um, this week for my sidebar, I marked in being sober, and then, like I mentioned before, marking in vegetarian, which I struggled with this week, and then I added, since this kit came with 3 habit trackers, I marked in washing my tattoo. If you've never had a tattoo, it's pretty much an open wound. scab. So you got to make sure that you wash it really well and moisturize it so that it heals properly. And then I filled out my work schedule, and I didn't really know what to fill out for the today section. Um, it was one of the first times that I didn't actually put in like a workout section and fail at it. So wasn't too sure what to put. I was debating doing like dinners, but a lot of the days I already put in dinners. So if you have suggestions on what you personally put in your sidebar or what you fill it up with, I know some people do another full box, or use like half boxes to mark like kind of the important thing that happened that week. I know there's a lot of good ideas, so if you have any suggestions, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, I do have my Instagram link down below as well. You can definitely send me a message there. Um, I love meeting new people, and I definitely like following people, so feel free to follow me and I'll definitely follow you back. But thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, especially if you watched my old videos and you're still watching after a month of me being inactive and not really saying much about it on Instagram or on YouTube. So, like I said, thank you so much and stay tuned for lots more videos. Okay, bye.